One of the things that I've heard you talk about and write about, Bill Potts has written about, Maria talks about, is this whole concept of becoming the CEO of your own healthcare journey. But Bill framed it a little bit differently. And you and he are both from large business organizations. When he says it, he actually means you need to think about yourself being the CEO of a small business, which is your treatment plan. Because as he was explaining it to me, you're going to have, as you already alluded to, a team of doctors that you have to search out for, but you also have to manage your family and those expectations. You also have to, which he said was one of the most difficult things, travel is how you set yourself up for travel, especially if some of the specialists are far away. And how do you manage the money for all this, coordinating it, the scheduling? So, as he was describing it, it really did feel like you were running a business. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I felt like I was a CEO two ways. I was the CEO of the Multiple Myeloma Research
Yeah.
Foundation trying to get a cure, but I was also the CEO of my own care. In that situation, when it's personal as a patient, it's absolutely true. You are the CEO because you set the tone. You set the tone of how badly you want to live, how hard you're going to fight, how many places you're going to travel to, how well you're feeling. And if you have to wave the white flag, when are you going to do that? So you set the tone, you set the culture, and then everybody else is going to rally around you. Everybody around me knew I was going to fight as hard and as long as I possibly could. When you build that team, you're looking and saying, okay, I've got the medical team. That is a full time job in itself. Like I said, you've got medical, surgical, radiation, stem cell, so many medical specialists that you're working with at any one time. The second part is you've got your direct caregiving team. For me, that's my husband and my sister. They're the ones that are taking the day to day, getting you to the doctor's visits, taking notes with you, making the decisions with you. There's a whole other third group, which I talk about in the book, which was if you just rely on one or two caregivers, that's going to be hard in your journey. So I had a group of friends that also supported me that were still like the closest in relationships today, which I'm so glad I've had them through this long-term journey because they've made so much of a difference in my life. And so how you want to live is up to you. And I think beyond those people, it's still up to you to find the resources that are specialists. So maybe you need a social worker, maybe you need a counselor, like whatever, a navigator. It's still up to you to define what don't I have in this direct team that I don't want to pay for with my own strength and time, and what do I need to bring in that's outside expertise that's also still really important. So I think that's a huge part of it. I think on the other side as CEO of the MMRF, I set that you had to set the tone there too. And you talked about this already. The tone was urgent. How fast can we possibly get this done? And I think by working with so many people in that ecosystem and bringing them all together and deciding what space we wanted to work in, but having a culture that was, we can do this. Like we've already done great work. We can keep doing this and show our success and our true colors. And I think that tone was really important too.